Hey guys, welcome to week 3 for our after work yoga full body stretch. As you guys have noticed in this journey, we are following along with my pregnancy, making these videos safe for first and second trimester, though we're not focusing on pregnancy in this class. Today we're going to be focusing on releasing, strengthening, stretching, giving a nice little reset for our back, especially if you're sitting at a desk all day. So go ahead, find a comfortable spot, and I'll meet you on the mat.
We're going to start actually in our butterfly pose today. And we're just going to feel free to bring a blanket or a pillow right underneath your sit bones if you like. It'll just help, as you guys probably already know by now, to relax the back muscles and make it a bit easier for you to sit up straight. And if you don't have blankets or pillows, you can also use a yoga block as well if you want. And we're just going to take a moment here to settle in, bringing the hands over to the ankles. Nice. And just sitting up nice and straight, bringing the shoulders down and back. Taking a deep breath in here, close the eyes. And then exhale, just start to release the body as best as you can. Notice where you're maybe holding a little bit more tension today. And of course, without any judgment, just simply notice it. Send the breath to the areas that are feeling a little bit more tense and tight today. Try to expand the area and allow yourself to just release any tension that you're holding on to on the exhale. Feel free to exhale out through the mouth for 3 breaths, just to really release whatever needs releasing. Softening the forehead and the eyes, the jaw, the throat, neck. And as you keep your eyes closed here and you start to follow the rhythm of your natural breath, and start to internalize your focus, give yourself this little moment to give yourself permission for the duration of this class to just really fully submerge yourself in the present. Submerge yourself in the awareness of what's going on in your mind and body without judging. And give yourself this well-deserved time to let go of any mental, physical, and even emotional tension, and replace it with a little bit more gratitude, positivity, all those beautiful cliche things that I like to mention. Slowly lifting the corners of your mouth for a beautiful smile, breathing in here. And then as you exhale, slowly open the eyes and just start to lean back, navel into the spine, chin to chest, and just let the head be heavy here. And then maybe slowly start swinging from side to side. Relaxing the jaw. Coming back to center. And on the inhale, you're going to bring the tailbone back, so you're bringing the belly forward, and then like a wave-like motion, start to pull the elbows towards the back of you, opening up the chest, and bring the gaze towards the sky. Careful not to crunch too much in the neck here. You just want a soft gaze up to the sky, keeping that spine nice, extended, breathing in here. And then exhale, bring it all the way back. So we're just doing a cat-cow, but in our seated position with a butterfly pose. Inhale forward, and try to follow your breath in that conscious movement from the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then exhale back to center. Awesome. Bring the knees in, and slowly make yourself to the top. Standing up, nice and tall. We're going to grab our strap here. And I think we did a few of these in our last class last week. We're just gonna add a few more movements here. So bring the feet as wide as you want so that you feel comfortable, nice and stable, especially for when we start leaning to the sides. You're gonna want to have a nice stability here. And then bring the hands are gonna be about a little bit further than the shoulder width apart, and you can adjust it as the arms move up. And then inhale as you pull constantly the rope far away from each other. Bring the hands up towards the head, and this is where you're probably going to adjust a little bit further, bringing them all the way back. Exhale down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale down to the front. Try to keep the arms as straight and constantly pulling the rope away from each other. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale down. Try to engage the tailbone down towards the ground. And if you're finding yourself bending the elbows or moving the arms, it might be that you just need to bring the hands further apart. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale down. So Marin, try to bring your hands a bit further apart so that you're able to keep yourself centered and keeping the arms nice and straight. Exhale down. Yeah. Perfect. It seems like easy, but there's some coordination involved. Taking our time. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale one last time. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Awesome. Give your hands a little break here for a moment. Flex and release your fingers, rotating the wrists. I feel like the only time I speak English nowadays is in my yoga classes. I'm actually forgetting my maternal language. All right, bring back the hands a little bit smaller this time. We're not going to bring the hands all the way back, so do it a bit further than shoulder width apart. Inhale, bringing it up, and we're going to keep them up above the head. Try to wiggle the shoulders down and back. And then as you squeeze your shoulder blades together around back, you're going to notice your chest most likely start to kind of swing forward and open up. See if you can bring that back to center, tailbone down, so you're not opening the chest too much, and you're just feeling that deep stretch right here in the inner shoulder, inner armpit area, and your chest area. Continue to activate that rope so you're pulling it away from each other. Shoulders away from the ears, create some space here. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And as we're pulling the hands away from each other, you'll feel that activation in your muscles on the outer edges of your arms. This is great for posture. Breathing in here. And then exhale, continue to constantly pull the rope away from each other, extend the spine, and then plant that left foot into the ground as you lean over to the right. Pulling with your left hand to bring yourself back up on the inhale. Exhale, pulling down. Right foot into the ground. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, down. Gaze is forward. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. And this time as you exhale over to the right, bring the gaze so that you're looking down to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Keep pulling that rope away from each other. Inhale back up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale to the left. Inhale back up. And go ahead and relax the arms, shaking the shoulders, shaking it out. should feel that activation and that nice stretch. Awesome. And allow a little bit of blood flow back into your fingers here. Flex and release the fingers. Relax the jaw, relax the eyes. Breathing into the body here. Letting go. Awesome. With your right hand, grab the strap and then just bring that right arm up towards the sky and then bend it back as if you're really trying to bring your hands to touch the back of that right shoulder. And the right elbow is going to be nice and straight next to your right ear. And then go ahead, left arm out to the side, palm of your hand facing towards the back of you, and then just start to bend it back. The top of your hand is going to be touching the back, your back. And then grab the strap and then just start to walk those left fingertips up. As you pull it down, you'll start to feel that deep stretch in that right outer arm. Breathing in here. Notice if you're crashing forward and try to open up the chest. Root that tailbone down to the ground. Breathing in here. Try to relax that right arm a little bit more, allowing a deeper stretch. Inhaling in. And exhale, slowly just release the strap with your left arm, let it fall to the side. Right arm comes to the side. Again, very slowly shaking it out. And as it feels comfortable, you can shake it out a little bit more. Awesome. This is great if you're sitting at a desk all day or if you just have that wonderful habit of leaning forward a little bit more. These are great stretches to really open that up. Go ahead, left arm up to the sky, bending it back. You can already feel a little stretch here. And then right arm out to the side, palms facing the back of you, and bringing it back. Grab the rope, if you can find it. And then go ahead and start to walk fingertips up and pull it down, opening up that left shoulder. Tailbone roots down to the ground. Try to keep your chest nice and straight. The head is softly pushing back a little bit here, breathing in. Exhaling out. Notice the tightness as you inhale and try to allow yourself to relax as best as you can in the tight areas. And release a little bit more, going a bit further into the stretch as you exhale. Feel free to bring back that smile if you want. Breathing in here. Exhaling out. Last round, inhale. And then exhale, release the right hand, let it fall to the side. Left arm reaches away. And then you can bring the strap next to you. We're going to use it possibly again later, so don't bring it too far. Take a moment here, shaking it out, moving the feet, moving the torso. You guys have done this with me before, so we're just kind of bringing that movement, that blood flow back into our body, shaking it out. Breathing in, arms to the sky. Exhale down to center, palms together. Inhale, bend the knees as you bring your hands down, engage your glute muscles, push from the heels. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring it down into that chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, you're leaning back a little bit here, so you're feeling that engagement in the butt muscles. Inhale, reaching up. And then keeping the legs straight. Exhale, hands to chest and center. Feel free to close the eyes here. And just catching your breath. Notice how you're feeling without judgment. Just simply appreciate being. Opening the eyes, let the hands fall down to the side, and go ahead and walk to the top of your mat here. Breathing in. And then we're just going to bring ourselves onto the tip of our toes. So we're noticing where that balance is today, where we're needing to engage on the side of the legs, the calf muscles and everything. getting a nice stretch. Root that tailbone down, navel softly into the spine, and then root to rise through your whole body, really using the whole body as one moving part. Breathing in here, inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, bring the heels down to the ground, hands all the way down, bend the knees, and bring it to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Hopefully your blocks are right next to you. And if they're not, just take a slow moment to grab them. Bring them between your feet. And inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, release it down. Forehead to the ground, towards the ground, sorry. Breathing here. Exhaling out. Inhale, bend the knees, engage the glutes. Rise nice and tall, deep breath in here. Bring the palms of your hands together, look up to your hands, engage the glutes, and slowly lean back. Inhale, coming back down. Go ahead and bring the hands to the ground, front foot, second foot, all the way back into our plank pose. Bring the knees down to the ground. We're going to go ahead and bring the knees mat width apart, and the big toes are going to touch. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Plant your right hand into the ground, and then lift your left arm up towards the sky, twisting your body a bit over to the left, looking up to that left hand. And then on the exhale, we're going to flex that left hand and then slide it straight out in front of you, relaxing your right arm, bending it down. Inhale, root to rise, coming back up, left arm to the sky. Exhale, back to center, lifting that left hand forward. You should feel a nice deep stretch in that left shoulder. Inhale, up. Last round, exhale forward. Inhale back to center, plant your left hand to the ground and right arm to the sky, deep breath in. Exhale, bring it forward, flexing that right hand. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Last round. Inhale up. And exhale forward. Inhale back to center. Bring the knees back in. Curl the toes under, and we're going to lift into our downward facing dog. Take a moment here to just walk out the legs, moving the hips side to side. Bringing the chest down, whatever you need to loosen up the back of your body. Pressing in all 5 knuckles of your hands here so you're not putting all the pressure on your wrists. Gripping into the mat, breathing in. Exhale, bending the knees, lift the tailbone towards the sky, heels come up a little bit, and drop the chest down, drop the head. Inhale, looking up towards your mat. And go ahead and walk that right hand just in a little bit here. And then bring your right foot forward on the outer edge of your mat. You can bring the blocks right to center here. I put it on the second level. Breathing in, take a moment here, right knee over front ankle. And then try to bring that back thigh, so the back of the left thigh rising towards the sky. So you're engaging that leg, you're really trying to pull that back of your thigh towards the sky. Breathing in here, rolling the shoulders down and back. The gaze is softly forward onto the ground, keeping that extension in the spine. Breathing here. Exhaling out. keep that engagement in that left leg. Try to bring that chest forward a little bit here to remove any rounding out in the upper back. Really to open up. And then exhale, straighten that front leg. Bring that right hand with the block to the outer edge. And then just walk that right foot in. And then pivot your back foot so that the heel is pointing towards the right side of your mat, toes to the left. We're preparing ourselves for our warrior pose. Grab the block on its highest level. Bring it to the inside of your right foot. And then slowly start to lift up. Adjust your feet as needed so that the distance of the right heel, if you were to make a straight line, would come to the center of your left back foot. Cool? Sorry if that was confusing. Yeah, you guys are perfect. And then keeping the block here, straightening both legs. Inhale, hands out to the sides, palms facing down, shoulders rolled down and back. Looking at your right middle finger, breathing in here. And then exhale very slowly, bending that right knee forward. Deep breath in here. Exhaling out, hands to center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, pushing on the outer edge of that back leg, really engaging the glutes muscles on that front leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. And then last little stretch here, bear with me. Inhale, reaching up. Go ahead and bend that right elbow next to your ear, and with your left hand, go ahead and pull open. Deep breath in here. And then exhale, bending back towards that back leg. So you're opening up the whole right side of your body. Breathing in, bending forward with that right knee. Exhale, straighten that right leg. And then arms out to the sides. Imagine someone's pulling the block away from you first, so you're keeping that extension, that back hip is pulling back. And then bringing the block down. Great job, that front leg is nice and straight. And then open up the left arm to the sky, deep breath in here. Exhaling out. Relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing in here. Exhale, look down towards the mat. Rotating that left arm forward as you bend that front knee. And bring yourself back into your lunge pose. Remove the blocks here for a moment. The right foot's on the outer edge of your mat. Hands to the ground. Deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly bring that front leg back into a downward facing dog. Cool. How was that for you guys? Lots of indicators, but it's one of those awesome full body stretches in just a few moments. Breathing in here. Exhaling out. Allow your breath to come back to normal. Allow the brain to relax. And when you're ready, inhale, bring that left foot forward, grabbing the blocks again, nice and centered. Left foot is on the outer edge. You got a nice 90-degree angle with your left knee. And then you're engaging the back of that right thigh up towards the ceiling. Roll the shoulders down and back, bring the chest forward so you're really opening up. Deep breaths here. Feeling that right leg engage. As best as you can, relax the muscles in your face. Try to bring the gaze forward and towards the ground a little bit more, so you're really keeping that opened extension in the spine. Almost done. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Last breath. And then exhale, lifting the hips up, straightening that front leg. Bring the blocks to the outer foot. Start to walk that left leg in. Pivot your back foot. And then slowly bring yourself up. Keeping that alignment with the center of your back foot and the front heel. Breathing in here. Arms to the sides. And then exhale, bending that front knee. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale up. Exhale to center. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Last round, inhale. And then bending that left elbow with your right hand, pulling the elbow back, opening up the throat. And then exhale, bending it back. Inhaling in here. One more breath. Exhale, straighten that left leg for a little break. Arms to the side. If you have that block nearby, go ahead, imagine someone's pulling your left hand forward. Block on that top height, and then opening up. Pushing on that back foot. Breathing in here. Should feel a nice deep stretch in that inner left thigh, and maybe even the side of the back of the right hip. Catch your breath here. Calm the mind, calm the body, and find strength within that calmness. Breathing in. Exhale, bring that right arm back forward, bending that front knee, bringing that front foot back out to the edge of your mat, hands down to the ground, and then this time we're gonna bring that back foot forward for our frog pose. So take your time. If you need to wobble that foot forward, that's okay as well. Bring it in. Heels are in, toes are out, elbows to the inner knees, hands to chest. Feel free to bring some blocks to sit on if you want, just to make it a more restorative stretch. Or if you want more of that muscular challenge for today, then do it without the blocks. And in center, try to imagine your tailbone rooting down towards the ground, scooting the chest back, shoulders down and back, and pushing with the elbows, the inner knees. Breathing in here. Imagine someone's pulling the top of your head towards the sky, extending the spine, extending the neck, relaxing all the muscles in the face. Breathing in here. Exhaling out. One more breath. And then exhale. Go ahead and bring the hands behind you and slowly make your way into a seated position. Legs out in front of you. Take a moment, bringing the hands behind you and just rotating the ankles. Point and flex the feet here, shaking out the legs. Awesome. Go ahead and bring your right heel in to the inner left thigh. And then leaning over to the right, bend that left leg so that your top of your left foot is on the ground. Actually, I'll start with the right side so you guys can see better. So top of your left foot will be on the ground and your leg is tucked into the side. Feel free, if that feels tight, to kind of reach to the inside of your calf muscle and pull it towards the outside. And then try to adjust so that both sit bones are into the ground. The left one's going to want to lift. See if you can guide it back down towards the ground. It's okay if it doesn't touch. It doesn't touch for everyone, so we're just directing it down to that area. And then breathing in here, extending the spine nice and tall. And then bringing your left hand, I'm going to do it like you guys because now try to do the opposite is confusing me. So bring your left hand to the inside of your left knee, right arm behind you, extending the spine nice and tall, and then twisting over to the right. Guide that left sit bone back into the ground, breathing in. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Exhale, see if there's a little bit more room to twist a bit deeper. And then inhaling back to center. Slowly bringing both legs forward, massaging the legs if you want, just to get that blood flow back in. Rotating the feet, maybe even massaging the feet if that feels good. And then prepare yourself for the other side. So bending that left foot to the inner thigh this time, and then bringing your right foot out to the side, moving the calf muscle if needed. Take your time to adjust. Both sit bones into the ground. The sole of your left foot is touching the inner right thigh. Breathing in here. Awesome. And then bring your right hand to that right knee. Left hand behind you. Extend the spine nice and straight. Exhale to twist, looking past your left shoulder. Inhaling in. Last breath. Inhaling back to center. Go ahead and bring the legs out. Bring yourself horizontally onto your mat, extending the legs out. Feel free to bring blanket or pillow to sit on if you want, just to make it a bit easier for you if needed. We're flexing both feet, toes pointing up towards the sky. Taking your time to adjust both sit bones into the ground. Try to extend the spine nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Really imagine someone pulling on top of your head to really keep that extension in your whole body. You'll feel the back muscles activating a bit here. This is good for your posture. Breathing in. Engage the legs into the ground. And then inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, keep your face forward and bend to the right side. Feel free to grab that right foot if possible. Otherwise, just let the arm relax to the inside of that right leg, and then push the elbow against the leg so you can open up the chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, deepen. Try to plant that left sit bone into the ground because it'll tend to lift up. And if you can, bring your gaze up towards the sky to help open up and keep that extension in the spine. The breath might be tight here, so try to give yourself that relaxation where you can to allow a little bit more space for your breath. On the next inhale, slowly come back up to center, both arms to the sky, deep breath in. And then keeping that extension, slowly leaning over to the left, looking up towards the sky, breathing in. One more breath here. Exhale, deepen. And then inhale back to center, reaching up. If you want to grab your blocks or anything to elevate the floor to you, feel free to do so. We're going to lean forward. Breathing in to center, extending the spine. Tailbone reaches back and up. chest reaches forward, so you're really opening up. You'll already start to feel a stretch in the inner thighs here. And then exhale, slowly bring yourself forward while you keep that extension in the back. Try to not round out your back. So even if the distant limit that you go to is right here, that's totally fine. You want to keep the back straight for a few moments, and then we'll go more passive and relax in a minute. Breathing in. And now exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae. Allow the head to come forward, allow the back to round out, and just let the body fall forward. This is where a cushion or something will be helpful, so you can feel more confident in releasing the whole body. Deep breaths here. Relaxing the jaw and all the muscles in your face. And slowly on the inhale, rise yourself back up with your hands to the ground. Deep breath in. And go ahead, grabbing the outer edges of your legs, bring those back in. Coming back on the long edges of your mat. And just take a moment here to do any last minute movement or stretches that you feel your body needs right now before we go into our Shavasana. I'm gonna set myself up pregnancy style. And as always, I know you guys don't have your bolsters, but when you do, feel free to do it as well. It's also super nice. Leaning onto your back. And in between now and Shavasana, if again you feel there's any last little stretches or movement that your body needs today, don't hesitate to nourish that, to just take a couple breaths to do that. Any movements or shaking of the body, whatever you need to release. Taking a couple breaths here. And slowly bringing yourself into stillness, letting the legs come apart, the arms falling by the side of the body. Let the feet fall to the sides, being heavy, shoulders relax. With the next few breaths, just try to take deep, extended breaths into the whole body. And use that as a way to kind of visually and physically feel and scan the body so that you can let go any extra tension on the exhale. Starting with the top of your head, to the face, the jaw, the throat, shoulders, arms, hands, the whole torso, the hips, the legs and the feet. And then just repeat that scan with a few breaths. And as you gradually feel fully relaxed, allow your breath to come back to normal. Allow yourself to just enjoy this moment in Shavasana. And slowly, gradually, allow your attention to come back to the body, taking a few full body breaths, scanning the body once again, and just releasing the body. Relaxing all the muscles in the face. Releasing the jaw, the throat. Let the shoulders relax, the hips and the legs. And just lay here in complete stillness, observing the breath, observing how the body feels, appreciating this moment that you've taken for yourself to take care of you. Softly lifting the corners of your mouth for a little smile. And just notice how that genuinely makes you feel. And breathing into your smile and into your heart. And as you keep the eyes closed, try to imagine the space that you're in. Imagine all four walls and the decorations around you. And then try to picture yourself in that room. Picture your body laying there in that space. Taking a deep breath here, noticing any sounds or any smells that are around you. Notice the temperature in the room on your skin. And then just slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, the hands and the feet, gradually stretching the body, bending the knees, bringing the arms above the head. Taking all the time that you need here to connect with your body, to release any lasting tension, eventually coming onto your side, and then up into your seated position, taking the time that you need. Closing the eyes, and just lean the chest backwards a little bit here. And bringing the hands together to chest. Thank yourself for taking this time today to take care of you. Removing any judgments or cliches or any of that, and just give yourself a genuine thank you, like a good friend thanking a friend for being there for them and for helping them out and being all around healthier and feeling their best. Namaste.